Hello students, welcome to Pathak's Computer Academy online classes. In the previous video, we learned about Formulas tab. Today we will discuss about Data tab in MS Excel. The contents we covered today are what are the use of Data tab and the functionality under in it. Other than this, we discuss about a small topic known as pivot table. So let's start. As the name suggests, this tab is used when working with databases in Excel. As we know that the purpose of MS Excel is used to store data in tabular format, means rows and column, and after that doing some research and analysis on that data. But sometimes our data can kept in some other places or some other sources like text file, MS Access database, on the web, and many more. Then, if you want to import that data to our Excel sheet, then this data tab will be useful. Other than this, doing some sorting on that data or filtering on the data can also be done using this tab. So let's start. The first one is get external data group. There are a lot of options available. First one is from Access, from web, from text, as well as from other sources as well. For the ninth class standard, you have to know how to import the data from MS Access. So I am going to give you with the practical example. I have already created a table in MS Access database in which I have written some data as well. Now I will try to import that data to our Excel sheet. Okay. So this is my Excel sheet and I will try to import data from MS Access. This one. Here you can see that I have created a table known as him table. In him table, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rows are present. So I will going to import that data. So let us see. Click on Data tab, go to the From Access and click on that. A dialog box will be appear. Locate your data where the database is stored. Okay. And just click on Open. A dialog box will appear. They will ask something that the properties of the data link. Okay. Go to the advanced. Click on Read and Write option. Click on OK. Again, an import data dialog box will be appear. They ask about how you'd want to view this data in your workbook. So I want to show in the form of table. So choose table, click on OK. You can see that all the data which are stored in your database MS Access are imported successfully in MS Excel sheet. So I think it is very clear to you how to access data from the external source. Move to the next group known as connection group. As the name suggests, it is used to view all the connection which are available on your workbook. As of now, I have connected my MS Excel sheet with MS Access database known as HIM. Other than this, whatever the connection you made, if you want to see that, click on connection option. You can see all the available connection. Go to the data tab. Click on connection. Here you can see that a one connection is available over there known as HIM. Clear? Now you want to check or update your sheet with the updated database. So I am going to delete some data from the database HIM table, and I will update those data in our MS Excel sheet. So how it is to be done? It is to be done with the refresh all option. So I'm going to show you. Open the table. I'm going to delete that record. Okay. Click on yes. Now save the table, close the table, and move to the Excel sheet. Now, in Data tab, click on Refresh All. Here you can see that the Mahi name record are deleted successfully. So I think it is very clear to you what are refresh all connection and what are the properties. Whatever the connection you made, if you want to see or change the properties of that connection, by click on properties button, you can do this. And if you want to edit the link, click on edit link. That's all. Now the next one, sort and filter group. As the name suggests, if you want to sort your data in ascending order, click on sort A to Z. And if you want to sort your data in descending order, click on Z to A. Other than this, if you want to apply more than one sorting criteria, click on sort button. So I'm going to show you with example. Now, what is to be done? Here you can see that Ketan, Amit, Baris, Jitendra and Ashish all are in no order. So I am going to select the data, click on the sorting A to Z. Here you can see that all the names starting with A are coming first, then B, then J, then K. I'm going to click in decreasing order. You can see that the starting letter K eh, is appeared first, then downwards towards A. So by doing this, you can use your data and sort that data. I think it is very much simple. Next one is filter. It is very much important. Whenever you have a huge amount of data in your table and want or extract some specific data, then this filter option is very useful. Okay, as the name suggests, filter means you are filtering some data from the huge amount of data. Let us see the example. Here you can see that there is a lot of data available over there, and one column is attendance. So I want to show that which student have zero attendance. Okay, so click on the column heading, go to the filter option and click. You can see that a drop down menu list are created in each column. Then go to the attendance and choose only zeros, because you want to know who are never come in your class. Click on OK. You can see that there are 5 students which are never come in your class. So by doing this, you can filter out and find the result. I think it is very clear to you. Other than this, there are clear, reapply, and advanced option. Next one is data tools group. Text to column. Click this button to separate the content of one cell in a database to 2 separate columns. For example, if you have a column which have a name like Ketan Kumar, Ram Singh, and many more. So there are 2 things, first name and last name. After some time, you need to bifurcate with first name column and last name column. So you can do this by this option, text to column. Clear? Remove duplicates. This button is used to remove duplicates rows from a worksheet. For example, here you can see that I'm write down Amit and for 30. The same thing. Amit 30 and Amit 30. Now choose the record, go to the remove duplicates option, click on OK. Here you can see that 1 duplicate value is found and removed, and 5 are same, are unique. So by doing this, you can remove a particular record that have repeated items. Next one is data validation. This is very much important topic. Sometimes you are entering some data and you want some specific data should be entered, like the voters age. If voter age is greater than 18, then the data is entered. Other than this, data can't be entered. So this is done by data validation. So I'm going to give you the example. I have clicked the column, go to the data validation, click on data validation. Here you can see that any value. Okay. So I'm going to click on whole number and greater than 17. I have applied on that. Okay. Now I am going to write down ABC and then 15. Here, the message will arrive. The value you entered is not valid because you already applied a data validation on that column age, that the age could not be lesser than 18. So you can retry. I'm going to write down from 15 to 18. Now you can see that the record is saved. By this, you can minimize the error. Okay. And at last, a small topic known as pivot table. So what is pivot table? A pivot table allows you to extract the significance from a large detailed data set. Okay. It allows us to transform columns into rows and rows into columns. If you want to change, transform your data from record to column or column to record. It also allows grouping by any field and using advanced calculation on them. Okay. For example, if you want to do some calculation who lived in UP, only that rows should be selected. By pivot table, you can do this. So that's all for today. Today we learned about the data tab functionality, where the import of data from external sources, sorting the data, filtering out the data, data validation. These four topics are very much important. And now it is all the topics I have covered in MS Excel. In the next video, we start an introduction to Microsoft PowerPoint. Thank you so much.